The question I got 4 questions. Let me know in the comments what you think. I'm going to tell you what I think. And the question is there a general roadmap we can make for anybody wanting to develop themselves or get out of a rough spot? Is there something that we can develop across the board that if you're in high school, whether you're an adult, whether you kind of in a rough spot, kind of want to elevate out of that spot, whether you graduate high school, you really don't know what to do. Is there a general roadmap that can be made? My opinion, I think you can, but I want to know what you think. Let me know in the comments. Like, for instance, when you graduate or you hit that rough spot and now you want to elevate, you have to find something to commit to, whether it's academic, whether it's trade, if you in the age range, military, vocation, anything that gives you something more in what you have that increases your value. You have to start there. Second question, is there some things that can be developed across the board, no matter the person or gender? Is there something that steps that need to be taken, whether you're man, woman, no matter the color, just something that as a community, some guidelines or code of conduct that we can align on as a majority and not just the minority? Because in my opinion, there is a majority where it's more than there's a minority where it's not as much. We have to try to find a way to get the majority to also join the minority so it could be more balanced in people trying to elevate and get to a place of stability where they can provide, do leisure things, and still be able to live a sustainable lifestyle. Let me know in the comments what you think. Third question, how do we minimize the disinterest in education as a community to increase awareness in fields that will help people elevate themselves? How do we change the disinterest in post-education? I may change the disinterest in going to college for something that makes sense, a field that has value. How do we change that? How do we make it make sense where you can understand instead of people that don't understand and then a group of people that willingly misunderstand? How do we bridge that gap to where they understand? And look, if you don't want to elevate, you don't want to level up, I get it. That's your choice. That's your decision. And that goes into my last point. How do we pass the insight that choices and decisions can set up the rest of your life? I cannot stress this enough. I just talked about it yesterday. If I had a beam in my eye and I'm warning you about the beam so you don't have to deal with it, will you listen to me the next 2 minutes? Choices and decisions can set you up for the rest of your life. When I was young, I didn't choose drugs. I didn't choose the streets. But what I did choose was playing around in the streets with women, talking to different women. And what that did was it set me up to go to school at 40. Why? Because I focused on doing those things instead of focusing my time on developing me career-wise, spiritually-wise, and mental-wise. I was more focused on chasing girls and hanging out, riding the rims, riding the cars, putting the sound in the car. And it set me up to now be going to school at 40. Is it a bad thing? No. But what I am telling you is if I would have made better choices, better decisions, I wouldn't have to be working full time, going to school full time, and trying to manage a family. A lot of that would have been minimized. And that was the beam I'm trying to keep you from having in your eye. You invest your time smart when you're young, get it done while you're young, so the rest of your time can be invested in seeking out opportunities that's going to bring you the best value for your time and your skill. This is Mike from Mike Motivation. Let me know in the comments what you think, and I will catch you on the next one. Bingo.